What's going on, PMC fans? It's your boy Speckz. I'm kind of a commissioner, kind of not. We are here for Pokemon Masters Cast episode 2, and we actually have a little bit more structure going on. And you guys are not gonna bitch in the comments about it, alright? But I'm not alone. I have 3 people with me, as we had for last episode. But the people will change every episode, people, obviously, because Walmar gets on. Never mind. We're gonna leave Omar alone. But first off, we have the D-League runner-up from last season. Go ahead and introduce yourself, boy.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Bronson, and we're back with the PMC Orange League. Wait, the Orange League? No, fuck that. We're here with the main league. It's your Bronson. I'm the coach of Bowling Polywags, and I'll be here every day, Bowling Polywags. And then I use OBS. Wait, fuck that temptation, and I'm here.
Alright, you heard it here first, people. It's your boy Bronson. Next, we have a returning coach from 2 seasons ago, my boy Moxie Boost.
Hey, I'm Marcos. I don't play singles anymore, but for some reason people they just keep inviting me to their leagues, and I'm like, okay. I'm more of a VGC player. I had my artist do a logo for me for singles leagues, and I knew Speckz for a little bit back in the day. I've survived through a total of 4 Speckz hiatuses, and hopefully it doesn't go on a 5th one.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I've seen every I'm back video from you. I was there for the hashtag all in era as well.
Yeah, see that one. Wait, what happened?
You're dead a lot.
I mean, it's life compared to playing the child's video.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Next, we have the newest member of the squad. We have our boy.
How's it going, guys? It's playz here, and yeah, I'm just here. I don't really know what I'm doing right now.
And I hope he doesn't sound like the whole time. That was annoying.
Alright, guys, so what we're going to do, because obviously it's still the preseason, the regular season has not started yet, we haven't even drafted, we don't even know all the coaches that are going to be in it yet, but pretty much to wrap off the rest of the preseason, we're going to have a topic to talk about from this video. Last video I mentioned that I wanted to talk about overextending yourself for the next one, so we're actually going to touch on that. Now, first I'll give you guys my opinion on overextending yourself, how I feel about it. And what I mean by overextending yourself is saying yes to every fucking league that asks you to join. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I was never one to, do it myself. I used to join a lot of leagues, but I would cap myself. Because the way I look about joining every fucking league that says, hey, you want to join the league because I know who you are? That just, all it takes is one game of hacks, right? For you to get mad. Mad as fuck. Now you're tilted. Now that tilt goes into a game for a completely different league. Now you lost 2 games. Alright, so now you're mad AF. You're bitching. You're crying. Oh my god, I keep losing because of hacks. When in reality, the second game, you just play bad. Now the third game, you're just in a shithole, and now you want to clear all 4 leagues as you just keep losing. So it's like, I know that's a worst case scenario situation, but my other reason for being against overextending yourself like that is because every time I've personally joined multiple leagues, I have this pretty shiny mentality. It's very childlike, but I'll draft one team. Let's say I draft a team 6 months ago, right? And I love the team. Oh my god, it's the best team I've ever drafted. Can't wait to use it, right? And then someone asked me to join the league 2-3 weeks later. Wait, I'm sorry. I said 6 months ago. So we have to fast forward to 6 months. Now I got a new team to draft, new mons that I want to use. And now the old team that I did, I don't want to use that anymore. I want to use the new team. And that's another reason why I would quit leagues, other than just getting bored with mons and getting annoyed with people bitching in the league. Because people bitch a lot when they lose. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've never bitched about getting beat. I've only been 6-0'd twice. One was by Esperlanter when he hacks me to fucking death with Togekiss, and I laughed it off. And then the second time was by Aki, because, fun fact, my Suicune set originally had Roar. One of my friends, because usually when I get a team, no matter who I had build with me. I wanted to check it over. The friend that I had check it over said, "Oh my god, why are you running Roran Suicune? You don't need that." And it let him get it up to 6+6 with his Mew, and he threw me in the trash. But I'm very interested to see how you guys feel about this. First off, we'll start with Bronson. Bronson, how do you feel about overextending yourself?
So we don't call it overtime. We call it league-itis and league AIDS. Basically, you got a lot of friends in the community. You want to play with all of them. And, you know, your favorite league, the PMC, you know, I can't play with my good pal, Immortal Mets. So I joined the UBC, and then I can't play with my good pal, Aki VGC. So I joined another league. So this is what we call league AIDS. So basically, I have AIDS, league AIDS. I like league AIDS, that's what we're calling it. It's league cancer. So basically, you join every single league that you want to play with your friends. You want to use all your cool mods. So I have this. I'm in like 4 leagues. You know, it's kind of fun, you know. But like, so this one league, which I didn't really care about after I joined it. But like, so I have my friend build my team, and my friend isn't very good. But, you know, I get squeezed in at the 8th seed, you know, in the playoffs. So, you know, I'm in that currently. I'm trying, and I'm winning. But, you know, so basically, if you want to have real fun with this game, you limit yourself to, like, 3 leagues maximum. And you don't, like... Sorry, so you limit yourself for 3 leagues, and you don't join any more. You just don't do it. Because you're not going to have fun. You're not going to win as much. Because if you're trying to build 5 leagues, you ain't going to be trying hard at all 5 of them. And if you have that much time, shit, get a job or something. Because, yeah, if you have that much time to try hard in all your leagues evenly, you care about all of them the same, if you can do that, more power to you. But obviously, not everyone can. I don't think a lot of people can. So, basically, you do it. Oh, I don't... I don't know, but you know, I just try to get my point across. You know, I got a lot of things to say, and I don't like Salami. Salami's bad, but that's besides the point. So you trying to join these leagues, you trying to have a lot of fun with them. Basically, so I join this league, right, and I get hacked. And you know me, I'm unlike Speckz. If I get hacked, I'm gonna bitch about it the entire fucking day. I'm gonna let you know. I'm the guy who doesn't play Pokemon. No, I just got fucked by every single game. And, you know, sometimes when you're playing a lot of leagues, you can't focus on a lot of them, bro. You play in one league you really care about, and you get lucked, and then there's one point you play a game and you don't get lucked, you lose anyway. You know what you do then? You complain about luck. It just happens in your mind. It's like a switch. You got lucked. Okay. I didn't get lucked, but I lost. But the game where I got lucked, I lost. So in your head, it changes. Instead of you lost, you got outplayed, you got lucked. And it's like AIDS, because you spread it to every single person. Oh my god, this is bullshit. I fucking hate this game. I want to quit. But you know, since you got the league AIDS, you know what that means? You can't quit. You just want to quit really bad. But you can't quit, because you know, in your heart, if you quit, you're just going to join another league and get mad again. So just don't quit in the first place. And, you know, League 8 is a very popular thing. There's a lot of people, me, Omega, other people, etc. I recommend not getting it. And, that's about all I gotta say. Okay. Can you get rid of League 8? Yes, you can. Now, how? I haven't been able to do it. Is there some medicine, some drugs, some, like, You need some money, you need some weed, you need a lot of everything. You need some voodoo magic, you need a lot of things to get rid of these League A's because. But once you have it, you're kind of stuck. But how do you get rid of it? This is my personal opinion. You delete Discord, you delete social media, and you go on a hike for like 1,000 days. You got to get rid of League A's. Because basically, once you have it, you can't get rid of it.
Obviously, you guys can tell the passion in this man's voice. Hashtag don't get League AIDS. I'll have to make that the title. Alright, so from one passionate person to another, Marcos, how do you feel about this? And again, let me just broaden the spectrum a little bit. It's not just overextending yourself, but it's just joining every single fucking league possible.
All right.
So go ahead,
I'm gonna
Marcos.
keep
Let us know how you feel.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. I'm not passionate. No. All right.
I mean, passionate in terms of your words, not necessarily the subject.
Yeah. All right. So, I'll be honest. I think the easiest way to avoid joining too many leagues is to join non-YouTube leagues, because I feel like the main reason people join leagues is because they're like just starting out on YouTube. They play Pokemon. They love playing Pokemon. They see all these leagues and they see that their favorite YouTubers are participating in these leagues, and they're just kind of like, huh. You know, like, they kind of have that correlation in their mind, like, hey, I'll be consistently collaborating with other people on YouTube. I'll get a little bit of exposure, but like, the truth is, no one really clicks those links in the description of other people's league videos. So if you're just joining with the misconception that joining leagues will get you more views and more subscribers outright, and you just spam leagues all over the place, then that's not a good idea, because one, you won't perform as well in the leagues that you do join, and you'll just be disappointed with the turnout of subscriber growth. So I think like the route that people really need to take is join one league at a time and just give it your all in that one league. And like the way that you actually grow in the Pokemon community isn't through exposure or constantly having your name in other people's channels. It's actually more through clout and people knowing that you know what you're talking about, you know what you're doing, and just being an experienced Pokemon player, and having other people recommend that people check your channel out because they know that you're like a very experienced player and like they can learn a lot from you.
And hashtag this is Mr. 1,000+ subscribers, man. This guy blew up overnight because he down with that OVO.
Right, I'm not gonna lie,
he down with Drake. He fucks with Drake.
I blew up when Sun and Moon came out, but I was only at about 800 by the end of that. The rest was just me grinding at it and realizing what my viewer base was.
Marcos, eventually me and you have to make like a video series trashing everybody that did those U-turn Crobat-esque videos. You know which one I'm talking about. The how to get Mewtwo in Sun and Moon. You know,
dude, I'll be honest. I have so many times when I'm like, I want to talk about these people using bullshit tactics to grow on YouTube, but it's not my platform and it's not my place to speak about it on my channel. That's just going to drive away my subscribers.
Well, you could do it on mine because I don't give a goddamn.
I'll do it on yours. Let's start a fucking podcast called the Your Shit at YouTube podcast.
No. See, in my opinion, if you're trying to make the how to get Mewtwo on psychic TMs, trying to get those videos, you gotta pump out. You trying to get as many views as possible. I support those videos. I'm not gonna.
Miss Cheeks, leave the views alone.
YouTube cash.
All right, here's my opinion. Right, there's this one guy who like back when the games first came out, you know, you can get them early if you had FBI on your 3DS, right? So people were just kind of stockpiling videos, doing that sort of thing, just to get a leg up so they can release them when the game was actually released. And then there's this one dude, there's a couple of channels that did this. They just made the most BS tutorials as possible. They made like thousands and thousands of videos doing like the most mundane things, like every Pokemon you can possibly encounter, how to find fucking Picky Peck. We all know where the fuck Picky Peck is.
What's a Picky Peck?
I don't know what that is.
Anyway,
hold on, we're getting off track. We'll touch on that for another podcast.
Yeah.
That sounds like a very, very fun, because Marcos, the new me really doesn't give a damn. Like I don't give a damn.
Dude, let's talk about it.
All right,
on a different podcast.
We'll maybe it might be here, it might be on my channel. You'll see people. You'll see.
Gotcha.
But
summary of what I thought about overextension. Don't do it. Focus on growing your clout within a couple of small leagues, and people will just come from there.
Exactly. And then before we go to our last person to see what he thinks about it, I just want to touch on the fact that all you gotta do is know how to say no, people. Like, I know a bunch of people that will get asked to join a league and they're already in 4, and they'll still say yes, and then they get mad when they lose or something, or something happens, and then they quit all of the leagues they're in. Don't do that. That puts league owners in a very, very awkward situation. I know it sounds selfish to say that as a league owner myself, but it can simply be avoided if you just learn how to say no. If you can't do it, just don't do it. But all right, now we're gonna touch on Foul's plays. I want to hear what Foul plays think. I don't even know. First, how have you even been in any leagues, my friend? What's your view on the league scene in general?
I was actually in leagues about 2 to 3 months ago, and then I added the league that I was in. It was the last season so far that I've heard about. So pretty much, I haven't been in a league since. As for league battles, I feel like you should at least limit yourself to 2. I know for myself, I was in like 3 leagues at once, and I just couldn't find a balance between work, school, and YouTube, and it really suffered my content and the way that I was editing, and it just made everything just go off of place, and it really just ruined my routine of posting daily uploads. And honestly, leagues don't make you grow as a content creator. It's just nobody can grow off of just league battles. There are some people that can, but it's honestly really hard to grow from league
Shouts
battles.
to Regulator.
I mean, because the
Love
league scene is pretty much the league scene. Everyone that watches league battles are gonna watch league battles. They might not like Gypsy King. I know he's an amazing player. I'm not subscribed to him. I still go watch his videos every once in a while. You don't need to subscribe necessarily to support, especially if your channel's small. You're not getting any money anyway, so it's like, But I don't know. Every time I went ahead and joined multiple leagues, I was burnt out by week 4 or 5 from all of them. And it wouldn't even be because of tilt, because of mods, because every league for the most part that I've been in, maybe other than one, and that one was one that died week 2, I was like a top 1 or 2 seed going to the playoffs. Whether like the one season I was in the ITL, I quit when I was 4-2. I went on a 4-game winning streak, and then I ended up losing the Scoot 1-0. And then the Aki situation happened where someone told me, advised me against a specific set, and him advising me against that specific set is specifically why I lost. But it's just like, I know what triggers me to get to a point where I don't want to do it. It's not necessarily to play. The main thing that makes me die on YouTube is the fact that people are entitled to you. Like, people feel like because I run the PMC that I have to cater to them. Bruh, I'm 25. I have a life. I have things I have to do on my own. Again, I love the PMC. This is my baby. This is my child. I'm going to do whatever I can to keep it up, to keep it as good as I can when I can. But one of my biggest pet peeves, just as a person in general, is entitlement. And 2, every league I'm in, there's somebody bitching, whether not even about the hacks, just bitching in general. Just bitching. I'm like, bro, it's a child's game. Yes, I understand. I play 2K. I play video games. I'm a gamer.
2K.
I get mad. I turn the fucking game off. All right, when 2K starts acting up, I'm like, I'm not having your shit today, and I turn my system off and I go lay down and I woosah, because 2K makes me mad as hell. But I'm not gonna sit there and slide in somebody's DMs or cloud the league chat with a bunch of negativity that just brings the whole vibe of the league down. And people do that a lot, and that's, like I said, that's the main reason why I've died.
I feel like
now. Go ahead, Bronson. Go ahead. Or Foul Plays, whoever was saying it.
You can go.
Okay. So let's say a couple things. When you have league aids, you know what you gotta get? You gotta get yourself a really good friend that you can bitch about every single situation and still talk to you a day later. Get yourself a good friend.
But
just get yourself.
But how does that help when you can't get rid of league aids?
Okay, well, see, when bitching makes you feel better, you got to.
Cause isn't it contagious? Won't they get the league aids?
You gotta get the friend who has the league aids as well, so it can't.
Oh my god, that just sounds horrible.
Yeah.
League AIDS is really hard, but there's a community of people with League AIDS, so we all like each other. So we all have AIDS. Back in the day, the people who had like bronchitis, they would send them all to like an island. So everybody who had bronchitis goes to an island.
What?
So everybody has League AIDS, talk to each other. So we can all bitch about it together.
So we're talking about bronchitis now. No, all right. So now we're gonna move on to the next part of the podcast. People, shout outs to Twitter. If you didn't know, it was me out here tweeting. The fact that I said, "Why am I talking to myself?" If that didn't let you people know it was me behind the Twitter, you need to stop smelling your own socks. But
fuck that means.
That aside, we're gonna touch on every week. I'm gonna try to do my best to keep you guys involved. And last week I asked you guys a question. It was actually exactly 7 days from right now. Well, not right now, but from today. I asked you guys, what's your favorite mega to draft in league format? Now, we're gonna go to the first comment, and then I'm gonna ask all of you guys as well. First person, shout outs to UltraPlayer12 on Twitter. Thank you for commenting, my friend. This guy said Mega Arrow. It's so great to run 60 speed and outspeed someone's entire team. I have Mega Arrow in the PGL right now, and every time I try to bring the thing offensively, someone makes a bad play and it dies. Literally every single time. Like, someone will they'll stay in on me with like a 60% tang growth, and because I'm like, they have to switch. They don't want to lose their tang growth. I end up losing my arrow. Someone did the same thing with me in a Nidoking. It wasn't Scarf Nidoking, it was Life Orb Nidoking. All I had to do was click Earthquake, and it died. So I was like, they're not going to sack off their Nidoking here. They sacked their Nidoking off. I click Aerial Ace, it does like 90%. They live on like 15, and they kill me with an Ice Beam. I was hot. That, like, every time I offensively bring Arrow in a situation where it's supposed to do a lot of work, I get robbed. But I do understand. I just gotta try to, do my best to use Mega Arrow, I guess. Alright, so the next person who tweeted in response to this was me. And my favorite Mega is Pinsir. Alright, I feel like the first time I've used Mega Pinsir in league format was in the first Wi-Fi league I was in. Shout out to my man Espelancer. It was season 2 of this league. The first season died. Second season died right after I was dominated. And I ended up 6-0ing somebody with Mega Pinsir, and then I ended up dropping it immediately after because I conned Roshan out of his Mega Lopunny. I made him drop Mega Lopunny for some reason. This is when I first met him, to get Mega Charizard Y, just so I can drop Mega Pinsir and get Mega Lopunny. Shout out to Dick John back in the day.
Well, what a great friend.
What a great friend. He wasn't necessarily my friend back then. I just met the kid. But, yeah, and that opened up my eyes to the wonders of Mega Pinsir. I was like, holy shit, I just destroyed this man with Mega Pinsir, and I'm getting Mega Lopunny. And then I go on to go like 5-1 in that league, and then the league dies at week 6, like it usually does. And I ended up getting Mega Pinsir again in the ITL, which was Aki's league, and I was destroying with it. And then like I said, life got crazy. I died. Then PGL last season, I went on a 6-game winning streak with Mega Pinsir. So Mega Pinsir is just a mon that it's not, even though it's easy to prep for, it's not easy to prep for because you have to necessarily have a mon that can handle it. And I'm a player that's good at realizing, win conditions and stuff like that. And I know all you have to do with Pinsir is get everything in the Pinsir range, and then it's GG. But so we're gonna move on to the next one. Shout out to the people who put multiple megas, because I don't even know how to, give you guys love. But PMC's last season champion, our season 4 champion, Mega V. His favorite megas are Mega Venusaur and Mega Blastoise. He's a very unorthodox player. So and he had Mega Blastoise one season. He had 2 water types. He had Mega Blastoise and I think either Suicune or Manaphy. And I was like, why do you need both of those? And he never answered that question to me and continued the whole season with both of those. I don't think I've ever seen him use Mega Venusaur, but alright, the next person, shouts to Matrix, a D-League coach. His favorite Mega is Mega Houndoom, Mega Arrow, and Mega Lottie. Oh, and Mega Blastoise. Mega Lottie should always be banned.
Nope.
Just gonna say that now.
Nope.
And Mega Houndoom is bad. Like I said, after I go through all the tweets, shout out season people. All their Twitters are gonna pop up on the screen, so you make sure to go give them a follow. You're gonna see the exact tweet. Shout outs to my boy Blue Rogue for answering the question as well. His Twitter is Rogue's Landing. His favorite megas are Mega Scizor and Mega Latios if the league is crazy enough to allow it. Again, I agree. Mega Lati is fat AF.
Yes, agree.
We got my man the Phantom Pony Tyler saying either Mega Lopunny, Mega Heracross, or Zard X. Now I've never seen him use Zard X, but he recently had Mega Heracross in the league, and I'm pretty sure it did really well for him. Shout out to you, Tyler. Thanks for helping out. And then the next, Bronson literally tweeted like 23 minutes ago at the league, but I'm gonna ignore that because he's in the call. And
I gotta
shout out to my man Max Raptor. I'm 0-2 against this man. It's always something, man. It's always something. But his favorite megas are Mega Medicham and Mega Metagross. Metagross is one you'll fairly ever see. And his Twitter is MaxRapture133. And then our final person that commented, shout out to Snorlaxes at It's Snorlaxes. He has a few megas as well. He has Mega Pidgeot, which my boy Kyle tried to use, and he didn't like it. It's like, I don't know. It's Mega Pidgeot. I can understand why he didn't like it. I want to know why Snorlaxes likes it so much. So Snorlaxes, if you check out this video, comment and let me know why is Mega Pidgeot one of your favorites? Because it clicks 2 moves, but they don't do as much as Swellow clicking the same 2 moves, you know?
I don't.
And it doesn't get boom burst.
I don't think Swellow gets boom burst. They're not Swellow. I don't think Pidgeot.
Swellow gets boom burst. I just said Pidgeot doesn't get boom burst, you horse.
So what other 2 are you talking about?
Heat Wave and Hurricane. Is that 2 moves?
What 2 moves? They don't get 2 moves.
I said Heat Wave and Hurricane.
Swellow never clicks Heat Wave. They always click Boom Burst.
I mean, it always clicks Boom Burst, but it gets Heat Wave. And then his other 2 are Mega Gallade, which I've used 1 time, but for some reason I never want to draft it. I don't know why. And Mega Aggron. Alright, so we're going to start off with Bronson since he's trying to talk so much. Bronson, what is your favorite Mega to use in the format and why, my friend?
Like 50 of them that were like amazing. But you said a favorite, and there's so many good ones. Personally, I like Mega Gallade. Cause a person like me, you know, I'm trying to be, and if I'm trying to be the next, I'm trying to be the next. I'm trying to be Bronson. I'm trying to make everything happen. So I'm trying to make Gallade happen. So I'm rocking Mega Gallade, and someone has this move Pokemon called Volcanion, right? And that gets water absorbed for some stupid reason. You know what I'm gonna click? Jake, what do you think I'm gonna click?
I mean, close combat always sounds good with a Gallade, but doesn't it get Thunder Punch?
That did not kill. Close combat does more. But you know what you should click? Because you know it's choice back. You know what you click? You click Skill Swap. You get the water absorbed, and you're just like, well, fuck, this guy's too good. And you get water absorbed. You can't do anything. So
next level plays.
Next level. It gets many support. It gets Wish Tech, Wish Protect, Thunder Wave, Taunt, Bulk Up. SD.
I didn't even know Gallade got Skill Swap, like off the top of my head, because that's how little only time I've ever used it was when I replaced somebody in Tyler's league, the UPC. Alright, so Marcos.
For some reason, For some reason, Jacob doesn't know how to use Mega Gallade. He just doesn't see greatness when he sees right in front of you. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I like Mega Gallade. Isn't it base 110 speed too?
Yeah.
It's fast AF. So you think Mega Gallade's better than Medi?
Yeah, of course. Anybody who says that is instantly wrong has been banned from playing Draft League. That's 100% wrong with me.
Because I mean, Medi is just for high jump kick spam, but it literally kills everything.
What is high? You never click on. You're just gonna miss. You're gonna win. Alright, I'm trying to win this league. I jump kick to win the league. I miss. I quit Pokemon. That's what's gonna happen. I guarantee it.
Damn, just click Psycho Cut.
That doesn't kill.
It doesn't kill. It doesn't. High jump kick, that's the only downfall with Mega Medi, because that used to be my favorite Mega, period. Because I remember I laddered up to like, back when I actually used to showdown ladder on OU, I laddered up to like 1800 in a library with this Mega Medicham squad, and I was just kicking everything in the face. And nothing like that.
Wow, he was.
So Marcos, what's Bronson? I understand you like delayed, friend. I understand. All right,
I
we're gonna
wasn't done talking about. Well, I have more.
go ahead. What? Say it. Go ahead. Say it.
Alright. So besides Mega Delayed, there's very many great, amazing Megas. Like Mega Zardex, you can even
Limit it to
anything.
two. Talk about 2 other ones. Don't sit here and list all the OU Megas. You.
I don't like all the OU Megas are bad. Not all of them, but some of them. I only talk about the greatest Megas. My second favorite Mega is probably, I don't know, it's not a really good one. I'll go with, for the purpose of examples, I'll go with Mega Heracross. Mega Heracross is such a fat monster. Now, you're not going to bring it every single week. It's just not. It's not Pokemon like Mega Lopunny. We bring it every single week. And you get a kill, and it's super really good. You got to be really good to use Mega Heracross. That's why I use it. So, reason why Mega Heracross is so good, you got to support it really well. It has so many great options with Bulk Up. It gets Swords Dance. When you draft Mega Heracross, you gotta draft, not draft, but you gotta have something to support it. My personal favorite thing to support Mega Heracross is with the U-turn. What you do is you Volt turn essentially, or what you should do, whenever you bring Mega Heracross, you bring it where in a session where it can take a lot of hits and just do damage, because Heracross has base like 185 attack. And with Pin Missile, Bullet Seed, Arm Thrust, Combat, it just feels like a truck. You gotta pair with Sticky Webs, because if your opponent's wasting their turns getting rid of Sticky Webs, I think they only affect grounded Pokemon, they're wasting turns, giving you chances to get an advantage. Because if you're wasting turns, you're not capitalizing on what you need to do. So if they're wasting turns getting rid of Sticky Web, you can set up with something else, like a Quiver Dance, etc. You're not gonna bring Mega
Quiver Dance Heracross, bro.
No. If they're wasting turn clicking default with a you Quiver Dance with the Pokemon.
You're supposed to, I understand what you mean. Heracross hits like a truck. What's your final Mega? What's the other Mega you like?
Oh shit, I get 3 of them? Nice, I'm really good at it.
3 of them.
Alright, let's go with like Mega, let's go with like Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir is like Mega Gallade. It gets a lot of the same moves I said, but it's a special Pokemon. Wow. Something different. It gets Wisp, which I think Mega Gallade does. But it supports it a lot better because you can actually bring a Calm Mind variant. So if you bring Wish, Tech, Wish, Will-O-Wisp, fucking Calm Mind, and Hyper Void, you get rid of Fairy Resist. You can run Psychic, Shadow Ball, Psych Shock. Whenever I play Mega Gardevoir, it's always a pain in the ass because I have no switches to it. There's always a Steel type to get, always ass. Everyone takes a good Steel type. I'm trying to get the better Mons, you know. It's just whenever you play Mega Gardevoir, it's always a pain because you literally have like 1 or 2 switch-ins. They pull and grab the double. You're kind of fucked. Most Megas, if you draft, if you play well, it'll get a kill. As long as they're not one of the passive ones like Baldino or some stupid shit like that. If you draft Mega Heracross and it doesn't have a terrible matchup, if you play aggressive, it will get a kill. You just gotta play right. Because if you play like shit, I don't care what Mega you use, you're gonna lose. Play right, you.
Mega Gardevoir definitely has very few switch-ins. Like, that Hyper Voice does so much damage to everybody's mom. Marcos, what about you? What are your favorite Megas to use in the format?
Before I get into Megas, I just want to say, damn it, Bronson, you just spoke like fucking, it's been like 20 minutes. You're speaking more than Speckz. Damn, he's too nice to tell you.
You're welcome, Speckz. I'm giving you great content. You're welcome, my dog.
Bro, your audio sounds like you speaking out of a trash can that you put a hole in the bottom of.
Hey. Okay, see, when I'm so good, I'll smell like shit in the trash can, but I'm so good, you want to hear what I'm trying to say.
Nah, your audio sounds like, you know, those people that used to use the fucking boxes with the strings on them and play like they were phones, and you have to yell in the shit and someone on the other side can hear. That's it. You're talking out of a literal potato.
Hey, it's a struggle out here in these streets, but you want to hear what I'm trying to say, so you don't listen. If I have a street good mic, a bad mic, a fucking potato, it's gonna be amazing. You gotta listen anyway.
All right. Let me just talk about Megas.
Go ahead.
All right. Oh, I forgot Foul Plays is here because like it's been like an hour.
I know, right?
All right. Let me just talk about Megas real quick so he can get some words in edgewise. I don't play too many leagues, but the ones I have played, at first when I was like really bad at singles, now I'm only kind of bad at singles. I did use a lot of Mega Absol, and I think Mega Absol is all right. Mostly, like it. Of course, there are a lot of things I can switch into it, but a well-played Magic Bounce can really turn the tide of a battle. Maybe get their sticky webs off on their side rather than yours. A Swords Dance off of a Pokemon that might have just used Overheat, Draco Meteor, you're going to live the hit. And for that point, like 115 speed with 150 attack, I think, like 150 attack. A knockoff, a Sucker Punch, those are doing huge damage, except in Gen 7, they won't be doing as much. Sucker Punch was so good in Gen 6, now it's just nerfed down to 70% or 70 damage points, so I'm not really a big fan of Mega Absol anymore. As of right now, I've been taking a more bulky playstyle, so I think probably my favorite Mega to use is Mega Aggron, just because there's a lot of Pokemon that can support it. Light Screen support, fucking Aurora Veil support's also pretty awesome if you happen to draft like Alolan Ninetales or something. And just the fact that it's got 140 attack, yet people mainly use it to tank hits, is kind of funny. Depending on who you're facing that week, let's say their team isn't as fast as let's say their team isn't too fast, right? You can fucking sweep the entire team by getting one rock polish off late game. It's really fun to use, and there are a lot of different ways to run it. And I think probably I have two more Megas I want to cover real quick. Mega Charizard White, very little switch-ins at some point in the match. If you want to make a safe play, you can fucking click Overheat on, and nothing's going to switch into a Sun Boosted Overheat very well, except for maybe Assault Vest Goodra, which is kind of rare at this point from what I can tell. So that's always fun. And just having the options of Air Slash, Ancient Power, if you want to be cheeky about it.
Wait,
Pulse.
hold on. Assault Vest Goodra is still common, especially you just haven't been playing.
No, I'm talking about Goodra in general. I haven't seen too many people drafting that.
He's not wrong. I don't see Guru drafted nearly as much as I used to.
Shut that ass up.
Anyway, so like Dragon Pulse is nice because you have that high S 157 special attack stat. You can smack Latios to manage to catch it on the switch. On top of that, it's just overall just a powerful Pokemon. And I think the last Pokemon that I've actually personally used as a Mega, funny enough, is Mega Audino, which is kind of low tier trash in a lot of singles formats, but I prefer it as a Wish user over things like Florges because, Florges takes more hits specially, but Mega Audino actually has the tools to defend itself against steel types with decent physical bulk and being able to click things like Flamethrower, Fire Blast on them.
All right. I like that. I mean, Audino, everybody in league battles now, everyone wants to, because they know Mega Audino is going to be the lowest tier. They just try to get them points.
Yeah, dude.
Man.
I honestly drafted it's like getting extra tier 1.
All right, now we're going to end it off with Foul Plays. Foul Plays, what are your 3 favorite Megas, my friend?
Now, I have a question. Are we gonna let Ash Greninja be one of the Megas?
That's not a Mega. I don't know where that came from.
See, I played with it as a Mega.
When did Greninja get a Mega Ring?
See, they've always, whenever I've played leagues, they've allowed it to have Ash Greninja be a Mega, but I was just asking if it was because that would have been one of my picks.
No Ash Greninja first. No Ash Greninja.
Okay, so if I wasn't using Ash Greninja, I would have to say probably Mega Altaria. It's, I feel like it's just something that can hit hard. Definitely you can let it sit there. Of course, there are the faults with like poison types and all of that, so but it's definitely one of my favorite Megas to use. My next one would probably be Mega Lopunny. Every time that I've used Mega Lopunny in leagues, it's always just hit hard and go home, but it's really frail in my opinion, so you have to either start off with it and you'll be set, or
I mean, it has decent physical defense.
It does have decent physical defense, but still it's a little bit frail compared to most of the other Megas that we have. And honestly, I've not really played that much with other Megas, so I can't really say.
So you
About
want to
me,
give me your extra slot for me to talk about another mega? I think that's a brilliant idea.
Shut that ass up.
Because in most of the leagues that I'm in, they let Asker Ninja be a mega, so I normally grab that up quick.
Hey, I hear that, man. Asker Ninja's one of those mons that's like very, very controversial. Now, before we end this one off, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you guys, what do you think should be our topic for the next episode of the podcast?
Ooh. All right. I need to think of it. So you guys start.
I would say maybe what you would like to see out of the next generation of Pokemon, like maybe mons that you would like to see, like types and all of that. Maybe like competitive wise.
All right, so we can talk about the next gen. Hashtag I'm not playing next gen if it's only on the Switch, because I'm not buying a fucking Switch. But Marcos, what about you? What do you think should be the next topic?
I think something interesting for the next topic would be something along the lines of just the oversaturation of leagues. Like, why the fuck are there 90 leagues and like half of them are named the IPL? Like half of them, like the small leagues, the big leagues, like so many of them have the same names.
I like that. That's controversial. I like that a lot.
I got one.
I like that.
I got one. You guys ready? How to not
If it's one sentence, yes.
how to not be shit at Draft League.
That was serious?
What'd you say?
I said that was serious?
Yeah. I'll teach people how to not be shit at Draft League. Brilliant idea.
Guys, don't worry. Bronson will most likely not be in the next episode
won't.
because I don't like. He not saying he won't be back. I just try to switch it up as much as possible. But so
Wait, are you telling me Bronson wasn't the host? Because he was talking like he was.
I know, right?
To be honest, if Jason put me in, coach, I got this.
Nah, your audio is too shit. But and your thought process is very opinionated.
Very.
You're not unbiased at all. But it's all right. So we're gonna go ahead and next episode 3, we're gonna talk about the overabundance of Wi-Fi leagues. Keep an eye on the Twitter for other questions for you guys to answer, so you guys can be included into the podcast. I'm trying to get you guys included as much as possible, just to keep the interest up. Because actually, no, I know what the next topic is going to be. Marcos, I might use your... In fact, no, we'll use Marcos' topic for next
Yeah,
week.
let me know if I can hop in on that shit. I have a lot of fucking opinions.
Since you gave me the topic, I might actually just ask you to be in it. But for number 4, I think I know what my next topic is going to be. So you guys are just going to have to wait. But this has been the Pokemon Masters Cast. See, I just fumbled because it's like 12:30 a.m. over here. I lied. It's 12:57. Alright, I live in Connecticut. It's hot in my room. My light is on. And I'm black. This is not a good mixture. But we're going to get up out of here. Everyone, you have a good night and keep your eye on the PMC every
Sub
day.
to me.
Don't sub to Bronson.
I